So you have captured a great photo and now you need a PC to edit it, right? Well, I think no. You can do it on your smartphone. Let me show you how. The app I'm using is Snapseed. It provides all the features for free. So let's open our image. Click on open. Here you will find all of your recent photos. But if you can't find the photo you want here, then open the menu and here you can select images. Now you can see all of your folders here. Select whatever photo you want and let's start editing. Click on pencil icon. Here you can find all of the features that Snapseed provides you. Let's start from the tune image. This option allows you to do basic correction. To go through different type of settings, all you have to do is click and hold and slide upward. Now I'm going to add some sharpness. Click on detail. Now the third option is crop. You can crop the image however you like. By clicking on the box icon, you can select a preset. If you don't want to apply the effect, just click on the cross icon. The next option is perspective. You can change the perspective of your image by using this tool. It automatically fills the gap, as you can see in the corners. The next tool is rotate. You can use this to rotate the image. The next option is white balance. This option is used to correct the white balance of the photo. You can increase or decrease the temperature, or you can let Snapseed do it. By clicking on this eyedropper tool, all you have to do is get the red cross on a part of your photo which is perfectly white. As you can see, our white balance is corrected automatically. The next option is brush. You will find 4 different tabs here: dodge and burn, exposure, temperature, saturation. Below that you will find up and down arrow. This will let you select the amount of exposure, temperature, saturation or dodge and burn you want on your photo. So for example, I can go for 10, that is 10 dodge, and paint on the photo. It will add dodging to the area selected. Then you can use down arrow and go for something like -10. Now the area painted will have burning. To remove any effect, all you have to do is go in the middle of plus and minus. You will find eraser. Now the effects will be removed from the area painted. Okay, now I'm going to use exposure to enhance the image. I will go for something like -0.3 and I will paint on the background. If you want to zoom in, you can use 2 fingers like you normally do to zoom in any image. To see the before and after, click on the icon on the top right corner. Hold it to see the before and leave it to see the after. But this is only to see the before and after of the effect you are applying currently. If you have applied multiple effects, then you have to come on the main page. Here click on the picture, hold it to see the before and leave it to see the after. Here you can see the picture how it looked before and after applying all the effects together. Next one is selective. You can use this option to add a point anywhere in your image. Then you can increase or decrease the area selected by using 2 fingers like you normally do to zoom in or zoom out. Now you can change the brightness, contrast, saturation and sharpness. You can add as many points as you want. Click on add icon below here and click on the place where you want to add the point. Increase or decrease the size affected, and now we can change the parameters. To delete a point, just click on the point and click on the dustbin icon. Slide your finger to the right to increase and to the left to decrease anything. Okay, it looks better now, as I have reduced the brightness and fixed the overexposed leaf. Moving further, here's the healing tool. You can use this tool to remove any object from your photo. Like there's something in the background that is distracting my eyes from the leaf. So I'm going to remove it. Just paint on the area that you want to remove. And here you go. The object got removed. The next option is vignette. You can use this option to increase or decrease the brightness on the corners of your photo. The next option is text. You can select any preset from here and then double tap on the text to change it. The next option is curve. This tool is advanced, so I will make a separate video on it in future. But basically you can change the parts of different exposure level in your photo. I will just add a simple S curve to add some contrast. Then here is expand. You can use this tool to expand your image. Snapseed will take samples from the image and then automatically fill the gap. It works fine for a simple image, but for a complex image like this, anyone will find out that it has repeated the same image again and again. Moving forward, here are the filters provided by Snapseed. First one is lens blur. Basically, what you can do is you can add background blur to your image. You can use two fingers and make it cover whatever shape you want. Then you can slide rightward to increase or decrease the blur. You can also change the transition and vignette strength. And down here you can select the shape you want. And now it looks even more professional, like it was shot with a DSLR. And after that, all of the filters are pretty much self-explanatory and you can try them yourself. So let's see the before and after. Here is the before and here's the after. We have made a lot of improvement. Of course, it was just for demonstration purpose. You can get even more professional result. So that's it guys. I hope that this video is helpful for you and maybe now you can edit your photo on your phone. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, and if you have any question, write them down in the comment. And for more photography and photo editing tutorial, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.